Hey everybody, it's Cassie and I am back live. I'm with Yes, I Bought It, and I'm here to share more fantastic products that I have gotten. And while I say yes, I bought it because I do buy things, I do also get asked to provide my feedback on lovely samples. And this is the case where I want to say thank you to Revomadic for allowing me to sample their great products. All right. And to share my experience with them. My experience with them has been absolutely amazing. Um, that I actually meant to actually have on beforehand. All right, we'll go ahead and just talk about it. So the first thing from Revomadic that I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Smart Cup machine. All right, the Smart Cup machine. I love the packaging. They say that it's ancient healing with modern science because it is backed by the idea of cupping. And at first, I was nervous about going for cupping exercises or any type of cupping because I would just look at how the aftermath was and I would see it and I'd be like, ugh. I don't want my skin looking like that, and that looks like it hurts. And I was judgmental around it until I grew my healing awareness and my a willingness to try some alternative methods outside of just using chemistry. And what I mean by chemistry is just like just the medications, and instead looking at some more traditional um, healing practices, and which led me to, when it was offered to have an opportunity to try it, I said, you know what, I'll give it a try. And if it's not for me, then I'll know why it isn't for me, then assuming that it's not for me. So when I got this and I tried it, I absolutely have fallen in love with this. And I can't imagine being without my cupper because I do feel relief after I use it. Like I will have my pain points are here in the shoulders, the upper shoulders, the shoulder blades, and the back of the arms. All right, and in the shoulders, even in the thighs and whatnot, in the low back or whatever I have my pains. But when I use it up here, it's like it really reduced the tightness. It really reduces the tightness, and it's not just for like in the moment. I'll get some days of relief. So I was so impressed by it. Do I like having the marks of having my cupper marks? No, I do have one here. There it goes. There's my cupper. uh, do I like necessarily how they look? Not necessarily, but I like how I feel afterwards, and I like the performance that my body has after using it. So, okay, it takes a few days for mine to clear up, but I feel better. And so that's the whole point. By the way, if you are just dropping in, I'm Cassie with Yes, I Bought It. Right now, I'm doing a brand spotlight. Who's under my spotlight today is Revomadic, okay? For the different things that they have, how I feel about them, and to just give a exposure to them, and hoping that you will be willing to jump in as well and check them out on your own. All right. So this is Revomadic. Right now, I'm talking about the smart cupper. Okay, they call it a 5-in-1. I'm going to do my best to try to cover all of the features that it has, and then I'm going to actually cup while I talk to you about some of the other things that we have. But and this one on here that says a 5-in-1. This one, it has like the suction technology, so you will see where your skin comes up in the suction, and it has like the LED red light therapy. All right, and it is therapeutic. It's a therapeutic calming heat. Is I I want to say perhaps the heat is adjustable or whatnot. I will go through the functions in a moment. All right. I'm just looking at what they have. You have you can adjust the level of intensity, and it's easy to use. It's portable that you have one, but they do have systems where you can order up to 4 of these in one package. All right. But I just got the one. I do plan to get some other ones so that I can have a little bit more cupping. Like maybe I can do 2 on the back at the same time. Or if you have a partner, they might can be able to help you to put like all 4 on. Or if you find a way how to put all 4 on yourself, you working different parts of the body. I love that it's a versatile option that's offered. All right. So this is the package that it comes in. It comes with a USB port. It comes, of course, with the instruction manual about how to use the cupper. And it also gives you, and I just actually discovered this like minutes ago after going through my box again, that it tells you areas where not to cup, because I was actually wondering about that. And I was like, well, is there a place that I probably should not put this? And so they give you the little menu here, or I'm just trying to put it where maybe you can see it a little bit with the light. Hopefully I'll be able to have that there. And hopefully there's not like taking like, oh, it's like super private information. But I mean, it comes in your package where it shows you where not to put the cupper. And I think that that is just as important as knowing where you can put it. All right. So it comes with that. It shows you that where it just looks like it's like the hand, the stomach, the knees, anywhere in the genitalia. It's recommended not to put it there. You can adjust it. Now, this is your adjuster right here. And it has another function that you can do with this. And it's a gliding tube, and you can use it with mode 2, and you put it in there before you use it. So I think you can also, it feels like just from the feeling it feels like it also works as some sort of a massager. So I will test that and see like how the glider works. Okay. I have put it in before, but I mostly do like the cupping. All right. So this is the I don't know if this comes out. It looks like it does. So you can screw this off, and yeah, you can screw this off, and then you can put this on as well and use it with mode 2. So it looks like you have 2 options that you can go with for the type of cupping system that it is. All right. So you have 2. This is the default one. I mostly use this one. And it would like be, maybe I'll test it by using this one, which it says go on just mode 2 with that. Okay. So what does that mean? These are the different modes. Power button right there. All right. And you may be able to hear it, but for the most part, the lower, I found that the higher you have it, the louder that it goes. So it goes at 20 minutes. I'm seeing, I don't know if it can go longer than that. And there's 2 waves at the top. I have to look to see what this top one is for, but these are all the modes. These basically you can adjust the speed or the pressure, and it goes up to 12. Okay. And the same with this side. I believe this is the heat, of which you can set the heat that you want, the heat intensity, and it goes up to 10 too. So I would say this is the heat intensity, and this is the pressure of how the suction. All right. And I guess I've now have that being as like a little bit of a how to, but sometimes I like to know how to use something. Okay. And so that's what it is. And you can do it up to 20 minutes. All right. You can read the manual to see how many times a day to do it. I'm going to try this little cupping portion. I haven't used the other one. They call it a gliding though. So I just want to see how it works on the low thing. So you guys are witnessing a first time thing here. But I'm going to just put it on 2 as it recommends, and I may just put it on 1 because it's my first time dealing with it. All right, I'm making sure that the heat isn't too high. I'll just put it on 1 or 2. Okay, and I hear the sucking, and then let's see what it does with this one. All right, so when I come in, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get it where you can see it. And there's the suction. Okay, and this one is different than the other. It's like, it looks like it's more like you have to just hold it on. But you can still see where it pulls in the skin. All right. And I'm just trying to come in where you can see where it's being suctioned and how it's working. So they call it a glider. So my thought is that because unlike the other one where it'll just like hang on, this will come off like that. I apologize to me for that to do that, but that may be why they call it a glider, and you're just going to go up and down the skin versus it just like being able to be stationary. So I just learned about a different mode and a different way to cut, and I would think that that's probably for like if you want a shorter session or something, and or you got like a particular spot that you want to target but maybe not as long. So that's what I'm thinking that option offers. All right, but I'm going to go the other way and give myself a nice cupping session while I talk to you guys about other things as well, because I have like some other things out there. Now, to be fair, it's time for me to introduce the deal alert. All right, and when I say deal alert, that means that basically there is a deal out there, or a limited time offer on one of the products, and that is the case on this cupper. You'll see where there is a percentage being offered for one of these. So I encourage you, if you want to check out more, it's right there in the carousel. You click on it and there is that offer right there for you. Also, I want to encourage you that if you like what you see, whether you're on right now or you are watching this live after it's been posted, I'm going to leave it up for anybody that may be interested. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see anything else, all Cassie right here on Amazon, I encourage you to follow me on Yes I Bought It. Also, I welcome you anytime to go check out my storefront. You can find these items. In fact, you will find the next thing that I'm going to be talking about is actually in my trending products. So you'll see it trending in my products on my storefront. Okay. So now I'm just going to do like a little cupper session here. I have my traditional one. I'm just setting my heat and my making sure my heat and the pressure of the suction is at 2. All right, I'm still a fairly new cupper, so my skin works pretty well at where it is. And I'm just going to do here on my shoulder, and then it comes in a little bit more. I'll show you as best as I can. There we go. where my skin is. I probably should just pull it off. I didn't pull off my instructions because I'm new. They doing what it is. All right. So I'm just taking that off, and maybe you can see it and you are witnessing what this electric cupper does. Turn it in like that. But my skin is coming up and it's just like a pump, right? It's like it takes a little bit of your skin. It's like a pump, and you do hear it working like that, but that's what it does. So you are witnessing a cupping session. And what I learned pleasantly is, in this case, don't knock it till you try it. All right. So moving on, what I wanted to do, and I tested, and this is actually the first product that I learned about from my friends at Revomadic, is their soothing cream. Okay, the soothing cream for joints, muscles, and bruises. And I gotta tell you, when I first tried it, I was just like, oh, okay, this is this is nice, but how do I know does it work? Well, how I learned is that I did something like I bumped my elbow and it was like hurting, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, this hurts, like right here. I think that's where I did it. And so I said, "Ooh, you know what? Let me try this soothing cream. It's sitting right here because I had it sitting right on my desk." And I said, "Well, let me grab it. Let me see how it works." And I put it on, and basically it tells you, like right here on the back, all right, that it helps to boost the recovery. It helps to target your joints, muscles, and any bruising. And in that particular case, I had some bruising. Now, I'm not saying like this is a wild medical claim or anything like that, but that I found something that worked. I put it on. I felt some soothing and relief right away, and then the next day I didn't have the bruise, and I was no longer sore. So it helped to do that. All right. And that is just an honest review that I got. This is something that actually worked for me. Also, I did test it to try to see if it will help with my sucking bruises, but I think what it is with the sucking situation, or excuse me, yeah, the smart cup or the cupping therapy, is that that's actually bringing up blood, so to speak. And so it may be a bit different than like, okay, I went and I bumped my arm or something like that. So I still had where it didn't necessarily like take a bruise away or anything like that, but it does soothe. So like afterwards, I like to rub a little bit of this on there just to add like a little bit more of a cooling, calming relief, so to speak. And also I jump, so I like to put it on the legs for sore muscles afterwards. So anyhow, enough talk. Let me show you how it looks. If I can, I'm going to come back from the light. If not, I might have to come in. All right. So you have like one of these hygiene pumps on here. Places put that on there just to help like to keep it from becoming contaminated. All right. Let's see. Just trying to angle it where you can see it. So there, I got some of the cream. I'm going to actually just take it and I'll put a little bit on the hand so you can see. And I'm also just going to put a little bit on the arm. Okay. So just a little bit on the arm so I can give my shoulder some relief. This is great too for like lifting weights after you lift weights from a workout or whatnot. It's good for that, I think, because it has a soothing effect to it. One of the ingredients that it has for sure is it has arnica. Am I saying that correctly? I think I may sometimes butcher that, but it is arnica. It has arnica, it has MSM, it also has vitamin B6 and K2 and menthol. So those are the main things that it has in it. So I definitely, right off the bat, I smell and feel the menthol, but it has also some of the natural ingredients that are particularly popular to use in any type of rubbing creams or soothing creams that is basically used for some pain relief. Okay, so I feel it right now. It's an instant effect. I feel it, and it feels cooling and relief right now in my hand. This is what it looks. A plus also, it's non-sticky. It's not overpowering to me. It goes on. It's no fuss, no muss. It's not messy or anything. Easy to apply. So I find this to be a great product by them, and it was a great first introduction to them. Okay, so that is my soothing cream. Now on to the next treat, and I mean it is a treat, and I am. My hope is that it gets popular, and that is my face genie. My face genie, and it has a friend, the gold that can be combined with it, and that is the collagen jelly. All right, sorry for the lighting. Okay, but that is what this is. All right, so it has a friend, the collagen jelly, that you like to combine with it. Now I do have a face on because I was on live earlier, and so I do have on some makeup, and I will not be putting this on my makeup, but I shall and will put it on my hand, maybe a little on the neck, just so you will be able to see it and witness it. But I am a fan of packaging, and I love how this package, because of its package nice. Guess what? It's good for a gift for me. All right, and I think that this is the gift of health and beauty and wellness. All right, the Revo Face Genie. They basically labeled this as an anti-aging therapy. All right, because it targets some of the things that we deal with as we age. So any fine lines, wrinkles, sagging skin, all right, it is to help with that. But I also like the relief that it feels. It literally feels like, to me, like I'm getting a quality treatment or a spa treatment, but I am at home. All right. And so I'm getting quality at home. This has been filled with the LED light therapy, which is popular today. It, of course, comes with its user manual and telling you how to use it, where to use it, where not to use it, how long to use it for. All right, but it's very comfortable. Oh my goodness, very comfortable. It glide. You can see how it's made. I want you to see how it's made. That it's just made to contour your face comfortably and contour the cheeks, the chin, and the forehead. So even with me not necessarily placing it on and smearing makeup and stuff like that, you can just see the contour. Now, what I'm not sure, being that it's Face Genie, I don't know if it can be used on other parts of the body, and I don't see where it says to do that. It definitely has its safety precautions. You will want to go over those in your manual. It comes with its, and this is how it looks from the package on the inside. All right. Very simple. It's like it has a home, but in your choice, you may have a little bag that you want to put in. Either way, I find this thing I've gotten very attached to this, and it's great for, I would say, I use it in the morning, but it's great for also using it at night if you want to have something relaxing before you go to bed. bam, you can give yourself a treatment. I'm kind of going in here to see if it came with a little bag to put this in. I'm not sure, and I don't want to tell. Oh, it came with something to clean your face, Genie. So in this box, you get your your USB plug to charge it. So you can plug it in and charge it. It comes just with the cord only. You'll have to have your adapter to put it in. All right. And then this is so that you can clean your face, Genie, afterwards. When you're done using it, it's just like a little cloth. I just haven't opened it yet, and I already have like a cloth, so I'm not going to worry about opening mine, but that's what it is. Okay, so you have that. All right, nicely packaged. Now let's get on to looking at it and what it does. All right, it has three modes that it targets. It targets on helping to brighten your skin. It targets helping to tighten the skin, and it targets helping to soothe the skin. So this is where you turn it on at the bottom. And the first thing that it pops on is red. It's actually easy to use because it's going to highlight that it's there to tighten your skin. And I'm sorry with the lighting. Let me see. I'm going to kind of dim the lighting just a little bit because I want you to be able to see these. So I might be a little dark for a second, but it's about this tool at the moment and seeing how you use it. So you have your dot here. That's for tightening. So, and your color for tightening is red. It has up to 5 modes. I use it at 2 because, you know, I'm doing it on the arm, and I can see it on the arm. You can feel it really tingle. This also warms up, okay? But I'm doing it here. I'm doing the neck, okay? Just so you can see it. All right, and I got it on 5. I'm going to go back to 2. The next mode to go into, now we are on soothing. That is in green. So anytime you want to add any soothing to your skin, you can feel that. And after you use it, if it's high, what I feel is tingling. And that tingling is really like there afterwards. So that's why I go lower so that, you know, I feel comfortable. And right now on 2 is what's most comfortable for me. But soothe is green. And then your I'm sorry, your to brighten is green. I'm sorry, to brighten is green, and to soothe is blue. So it's a color coding system, but not only is it color coding, so it's like you're like, wait a minute, what color do I need to do? I like that it has the light ups on there. So that means it makes it easy and convenient to use, and you're not like thinking too hard. You just focus more on having a wonderful experience. Okay. So that is the Face Genie, and you hold it down one time and that turns it off. Now we're going to go back to our lighting here. All right. And get more. It's kind of like, man, you're kind of seeing like the back office deal. And I hope you don't mind that. But hey, I am a one girl show, and sometimes I do one girl show things, and that's kind of a one girl show thing. So anyway, just a little bit of housekeeping. If you're just coming in, it's Cassie with Yes, I Bought It, and right now I'm doing a brand spotlight on one of my favorite brands, which is Revomadic, and just showing everything that I have for them, by them, and giving what I think about them, and even how to use them. So what do I love about this Face Genie? Once again, just being able to have a quality treatment of my skin or on my face at home. Having this as a part of my skincare routine is a game changer. It's so relaxing, and I believe over time that it can be effective. That's and just having that LED light therapy at home. Okay, so that's what I think about the Face Genie. I also appreciate how easy it is to use. All right, what they recommend and what you'll see here in the carousel is that They also recommend that you combine it with their collagen jelly. All right, this is their collagen jelly. And this is the little spatula that goes with it. Now, I said this before, and I'm sharing this disclaimer again. I do have another collagen gel that I use, and I'm saying that that it is quite luxurious to use. And so my only thing with the brand that I've shared with them is that, and I'm going to just kind of come in and let you take a look at it and kind of just with the consistency. So it's a little bit clumpy. And at first that led me to think like, I'm wondering if this is really quality because it's kind of clumpy and it just, I got to make sure I don't make a mess and all this different kind of stuff. So what I recommend for the brand is just maybe taking a little time to look at and work with the consistency of it. Now, on that, with that being said, it does not mean that it's sticky or lumpy or inconsistent or anything like that. It's actually a quality gel. It goes on well. It feels nice. It looks nice, and it is as far as like when you put it on, and it is soothing. It's just that they can improve on the luxurious thing of it. But I'm putting it on, all right, with my spatula, and I'm gonna rub it in, okay, and look at that. Now, it feels really nice going on, and it does give a glow. Okay, it glows. So I like the way that it leaves the skin looking and giving a nice glow, and it does feel really nice. So it's not just like in the look of just saying like, oh man, I don't know. It's still worth giving a try and worth using. And with a tweak there, if they want to tweak it, it is a good product, and it does offer a luxurious feel. Okay, when it dries, non-sticky, looks nice, feels nice. Okay, as far as when you put it on. All right, it's just that the presentation and maybe having a little bit of a larger spatula, just a little bit larger. That's my recommendations to the brand if they're interested, all right, in doing any of that. All right, okay, so they recommend that you combine this and you add this on first, and then you go with the face Genie. So when this goes on, it feels nice and cool. All right, when I put it on, it's a nice cool feeling. I put this on, put the top back on and all that because I don't want my little spatula to go missing. And then once I put this on, I rub it in, and it feels nice and cool. And I'm doing the neck in this case because, as I said before, I was on a live before and I have the makeup on and I don't want to make a mess of the face Genie. But I am very positive and very sure and look forward to coming back again here on Amazon Live. And I don't have an issue with doing another presentation of the Revomadic face Genie. Okay, and then I can let you see it on my face. Now, what I don't recommend is that you let your cupper fall off. But the thing about it is that that's what happens. If you don't catch it right away, it goes. So that might be something to look at the brand. Like as soon as it cut off, you better make sure you see me where I can say, okay, you better make sure as soon as it goes that you catch it, because if not, it's going. Okay, but this is how it looks. Cup. Da, da, da. Now, if it stays where I don't have anything raised, sometimes that happens where it doesn't have any blood to raise and it doesn't turn red. But this is how it looks after a fresh cupping session. We'll see what happens with the blood flow. I'm going to get this off of my floor. Okay. And I'm gonna hope that that my thing is okay here, because it fell kind of hard, and I hope we didn't witness something. I'm hoping that I'll be able to put it back together. That's what I hope I'm gonna be able to do. But lesson learned that you want to be able to catch your cupper. Lesson two, you can maybe put it back together. All right, looking at how it goes back together. So, you can put it back together. Looks like, if it falls. Um, at least that's what I'm having to do. Is put it back together, and I'm trying to do it quick so I can get back to talking to you guys on the rest of the live. But a valuable lesson. Make sure to catch it when it's done. Number one, so it doesn't fall. Number two, you can put it back together. uh, and number three, it still works. Yay! Because I would have been over here like really sad, like, oh my god, my cup, or what did I do? Um, I mean, a little bit loose in my one part, but okay. You guys witnessed cupper, a little bit of a cupper mishap. All right, but I can put it back together, and that's awesome. And so we got like let's see, we did this side. This is my collagen jelly. You take that, you have your face genie, combine it. I'm going to go with soothe. Okay, and there it is. All right, with the neck, I kind of go downwards, but the idea is after you put on the collagen jelly, go in with like a soothe treatment to soothe, or whatever you want to do. This warms up relatively quickly, and it gets warm. Now, I don't know if as it increases, if it gets warmer, but it does not take long as it will warm up. All right, it does warm up. So you will feel that warmth while you are gliding along. But I just love how this is contoured and glides across the face. All right. So that is all of my goodies from Revomadic, and I really enjoy using their products. They're quality products. They really put a lot of thought into them, and if you go out